What's up, you guys? It is Mary
And Anna.
and today we are reviewing the family Chantel. Yes, so we are going to get right into it. Last episode, it kind of ended with Chantel and Pedro, well, Pedro mainly, saying that he wants a separation. And now Chantel has decided that as a last-ditch effort, I am going to go and make peace with my mother-in-law, but not her sister-in-law.
I mean, if Nicole was there, I mean, she would.
Nicole is there.
Well, if Nicole was at the house.
Oh, yeah. So what I feel about that, Pedro don't want you. He really does not want you,
No.
Chantel. So no matter what you do, it's just going to be more of an excuse for him not to be with you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it comes in threes, y'all. But let's talk about Antonella being a married woman with kids.
Yeah, with a son, right? They just had a baby boy or something.
I am sorry for accusing you of adultery.
But the thing is not about being sorry. The thing is this: you're married, you have a child. Like, why are you hanging around with Pedro or whatever? But the thing is, they didn't tell us. They didn't tell anyone.
And my thing is,
Pedro didn't say,
Antonella.
all you had to do, Pedro, was just tell your wife. Oh, by the way, Antonella is married. She recently had a baby with her husband. That's all you had to say to Chantel. And then she doesn't have to worry about Antonella. You know what? For all the times that she spoke about Antonella, you having a chain with Antonella's name on it.
Antonella, you never said anything. You could have came forward and been like, I don't want him. I actually have a husband. I am married.
But
I am very much in love.
And you know something?
never
Maybe
said
they
that.
even said so, but the editing on purpose, they just decided not to show that and then bring it out. Ha, we got you. It makes no sense. But the bottom line, Pedro, I don't even think he ever told Chantel that. Because Chantel would have said on the thing, I don't know why Antonella is spending so much time with my husband. Spend time with your own husband. Chantel would have said so. So you did not tell Chantel. Not only did you not tell us, but you didn't tell Chantel, the person who really matters. All you have to do is say, hey, babe, that lady is married. She's married. She's not looking for me. She's married and she just had a baby boy. That's what you have to say.
But it's like that guy, Robert.
But you didn't. You wanted to gaslight her. You wanted to set her up. And the thing is,
For a separation.
For a separation, that's it. You just wanted her to get all crazy. So that means that this is a manipulative. Like, it just shows your manipulation. Like, if we thought you were really manipulating Chantel for this green card, it really shows that you were. You had this whole thing planned out. So I'm going to pretend that I'm having an affair. I will never tell her this woman is married. I'll let her go nuts and crazy about it. Only to... and then you know she's going to go crazy. You know your wife. When you get married, you know what buttons to push to get the person upset, to get the person riled up. And that is just, it's like another level of meanness with Pedro.
I really just feel that he should have just been honest with her. And Antonella, there's so many times that you could have spoken up. But I feel like he just did all this just to have a separation. It's really sad, actually. And I just feel like, Chantel, you should really, I know it's not easy to give up a marriage or what, not even give it up, because you've given your all. You've done all that you could do. You really have done everything that a wife should do. And I just feel
for
like...
the husband, like, you took him from not much. Like, not much. He wasn't doing anything with himself. And he came here... And you, like, bioed him, like, you, like, pulled up his underwear, like, you held him up.
Like we say in Africa, you tied his kata.
Yeah, you held him up and did all kinds of things for him so he can stand on his feet. Like a friend of mine said one time, she said, talking about her ex now and anyway, he stood on her neck to get to where he was. That's what you did. She allowed you to stand on her neck to get to where you were. And now you
spit on her from a balcony. But she's the one who built the balcony for you. And it's really pathetic. It's actually very pathetic.
Go, Chantel. He does not want you. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you go and his mom makes amends. And you know what was very telling? When Antonella's husband, Daniel, asked him straight up, this is a very
simple thing.
Do
you love her?
Do you love her? Do I love her? Do I love her? He was stalling. Do I love her?
It's complicated, you know, because of what's going on and how she treat me, how I did this,
how she came to my job. Do you love someone?
I can't really answer that question right now.
Basketball. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay.
But Chantel.
Oh, yeah, Daniel. When Daniel asked him, do you love her? And he didn't love her. But, you know, look at Jackie, Basketball Wives. Her and her husband, Doug, right? Jackie can be crazy as crazy can be. She has done all kinds of things.
Acted the plum fool. Just embarrassed Doug left and right.
He doesn't care. He loves her. He loves that woman. Every year they celebrate the anniversary. They've been married for over 20-something years. Like, he loves her. If you ask Doug, do you love her? Yeah. Yes. There's no, it's complicated. Pedro missed me with that vest. You don't want that woman. You've got your green card. You're standing on your feet. You got a job. And the fact that you don't even want to have a child with Chantel.
For 5 to 7 years when she is probably, her eggs are all dried up.
Because that's what he was thinking will take him to stand on his feet. You see what I'm saying? And now that he has stood on his feet and you're making millions now, the way you are forecast to make your millions, not only does he never want to give this woman a penny, he don't want to give this woman child support. He wants to make sure he ain't got no kids with her, and he doesn't even want to give her alimony. Nothing. This man don't want to give her a dime. After all she did for you, gave you the opportunity to even be where you are.
It's because of her that you even are driving. But that's the thing. Certain men just don't want to have to give a woman credit for where they've been. They want to feel like they have done it on their own. They want to feel like they are the man and that they did not need a woman to help them get to where they are. Yeah. But those are the men who actually just don't want to be there. Because there are men who have had women who have helped them come up and they have stayed with the woman. They've been there. They've been loyal. You know what I'm saying? So I feel... Do I recommend that woman sit there and help a man become who he is? No. I think it is stupid and I think it's foolish. It will come back to bite you in the rear end.
Yes. But if that's what it's a terrible hurt. Because
it's very painful.
You just feel like
you gave your all and just
you gave your all. You probably like broke yourself physically down just so that you can be there for this person, only for them to come and just spit on you in the face and try to just mess you up. He doesn't want to just leave her in a good space. No. Men like that, they don't want to leave you in a good spot at all. No. They want you to be like below even ground level. Yeah. They want to totally mess you up.
Yeah.
So. But I did like what Lydia said. What do you think about like the way?
I thought
the last time I thought she had lost her mind. The way she was enabling Pedro.
Well, I think when Chantel came and told her side of the story, I think she started to realize this boy is acting just like his father. That's what you even said, you know. And I really do think that's the case because you're here, you're lying, you're being manipulative, and it's like you're also here trying to, even if you weren't having an affair with Antonella. Personally, I feel like they were trying to have an affair together. I don't give a damn if you got a husband. I'm standing on what the hell I said last couple episodes.
I don't think so.
Because the thing is,
I don't know.
Why would you not say anything? Like it makes no sense. Like maybe you had feelings for him. Maybe you actually had feelings for Pedro, and you were entertaining it, even though you had a man at home. I do not know. Y'all are both shady.
The thing is, why would you all be sharing, like flirting and sharing things, like having a bracelet with your name? He has a bracelet with your name.
Like
you have a bracelet with his name. Even me as a husband, I don't have a problem with that.
If I am in love with my man, I'm not gonna go home with no man's name on my keychain. I don't give a damn how close we are. My man is my best friend. That is that.
And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be hanging around till 3 o'clock in the morning. And then was she the one who drove him home when he was drunk that time? Who was it that drove him home?
And then my thing is, why are you out and about like with this man?
Had a baby?
Like, how are you doing that? So you are very suspect. You are very suspect. I can't even sit here and say you weren't trying to have an affair. I really don't know you, and I don't care to. And I also just don't. It's shady. It's very, very shady. I don't care if you got a man.
It's a little.
It's very odd.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all let us
Leaving
know
your
what y'all
makeup
think about the
in
whole
his-
Antonella
leaving
thing.
your makeup in his car.
There's too many red
like,
flags.
how are you doing makeup in his car? I will not even be doing that.
I would
My
not
thing
feel
is-
comfortable enough with another man to sit there and do my makeup.
And then the other thing, if you guys went out and you go out late in the evening, or you guys have to go see a house at, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning, however you all are doing this stuff. The bottom line, though, I would just tell my husband, hey, I have to be out late, but can you take me and just wait around? We get a babysitter or something that evening, or he can even have the baby in the back seat of the car, you know. Yeah, and come
Even
with me.
that's wrong. You have the baby in the backseat of the car while you go till 3
Have
a.m.
a babysitter, have mama, papa, or someone
My
babysit
thing
your
is,
child.
Pedro always said this
That's
was about
odd.
networking. You don't need to network with your coworkers till y'all are out there getting drunk. That's not networking. I don't give a damn. Like, I don't know what that is. You guys are there getting drunk. Like, you do not have to hang with your coworkers that much. And Antonella, you are a wife and you are a mother.
Yeah.
Why the hell are you out anywhere at 3 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah.
Where is the child?
Yeah.
Why is it episode 12 that we are just now finding out that she is married and has a baby? It's all suspect.
I know. It's almost as if they're like, well, we need to let them know. Before you know, even the producers were even shocked. They said, me, the lady called and said, you know, she has a husband, and we need to talk about that. So they had this little lunch. Because this
Where's
woman,
these bland
this
food?
woman
Somebody
is
had
trying.
some white potato salad that had no seasoning. The chicken looked burnt. I don't know who doing the cooking. Like, and the whole thing was suspect. And like, I'm cold.
But you know what
So
it
you're
is?
having a cookout, but you're cold. Let's go inside now. I'm cold. What you doing outside grilling like it's summer, but it's actually winter?
Look,
It don't make
The thing
sense.
is, they decided, because this lady is trying to do damage control, Pedro's boss. She tried to do serious damage control because I'm sure other realtors are trying to figure out, how come you all out 3 o'clock in the morning getting drunk? You know, they're asking the same questions, right? So she tried to do damage control. So she says, okay, I want you guys to come to my place, and we're going to do some grill, whatever. And I'm going to talk about how Antoinette, she might be like, I want to talk about Antoinette having a husband. The producer might be like, huh? She's married? I think that's what happened. So they have this whole thing that looks fake as you know what, and like she's like, oh, and I don't like the way that you know, I'm a female. Let me tell you, when a woman calls another woman female, it's so suspect. You're a woman.
You can't just say woman. Why
I'm
you
a
say
female.
female?
What are
You
we
are
now?
female.
Like, what is wrong with you? Like, when a woman says female, those are those women who hate themselves. They hate themselves as women.
Yeah.
They are those are those women who never stand up for other women. They're so catty. Any time a woman calls another woman a female, it's silly.
It's foolishness. Foolishness. Degeneracy.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. So she's like, I as a female, I mean, I can see where she's coming from, but I don't like how she did my girl, Antoinette.
You
Antonella,
should
like
have
that.
stood up for your damn
And
self like a
because she's
grown.
married, and like what?
My thing is, you should have stood up for your damn self as a grown woman that you so-called claim that you
Yeah,
are,
and then-
instead of hiding behind 6 people
Yeah.
on the other side of the room,
Yeah.
while she calls you a whore, basically,
Yeah.
for being with her man.
But remember all
Like
the times,
you said,
Pedro,
where was this husband? Nobody knew who
No one
this
knew.
was.
Remember all the time that Pedro was like, I'm helping her, and he picks her up like he's always
Antonella
giving
makes
her
you
a
feel
ride.
like a man or whatever. I'm able to help her. Like,
And he's like, he always has to give her a ride because either, I don't know if she doesn't drive or whatever, but honey, that's for your husband to do.
where
It's
is
not
the
for your
man?
co-worker. If I am working with someone, I have a husband. You know, when I had a husband, and I have my co-workers, he will actually come and pick me up when we were at work for too long, and he was late. He will actually come and pick me up,
But
and
she's
he'll
not
put the
at
kids in the
work.
car.
She's at the club
And
drinking.
You know what I'm saying? And my co-worker never had to come pick me up. He will take me to work
That's
and
why
pick
I
me up if
said
I'm somewhere late because of a job or whatever. He will actually come and pick me up. The kids will be in the car, and he'll pick me up. So I'm not understanding.
No, you know what it
my
is? Because
coworker
personally,
doing so much for me. Like,
I stand on my theory that I truly believe Antonella had feelings for Pedro. She had feelings for Pedro. She was putting her hand in that soup, testing it out. It got too hot, and she decided to come here with her husband. And even the chemistry between her and her husband, it was bland. You would have thought they were brothers and sisters. He was way over there, and she was way over there, looking like, I don't know what's going on. I just thought it was crazy. Like, girl, what? Anyway, I just thought it was rubbish.
Yeah.
But the whole thing with Chantel going, it's a little too late. You should just move on at this point.
You really need to move on. How about Nicole and Alejandro, who was at the bachelor's, not bachelor's, he was at the barber
shop.
And what did I say? He was there and the barber's there talking about, you know what you need to do.
You need to just go get her pregnant just once and bring y'all close together. And he started laughing because he already knows that's his plan.
Yeah, bro. That's what we gonna do. That man is, and then he's like, I was hurt because I just thought that a baby.
I hid my tears. The
baby was gonna
bring us closer.
Our love. There was nothing.
There's nothing about marriage, nothing about protecting for her, nothing about providing for her, nothing about let's create an actual family. There was nothing about let me provide her security. There was nothing about, let me make amends with her mom. Let me show her that I'm really there for her. No, let me get her pregnant so that we can stay closer together. She'll still be hooked on me because we have a child. She won't leave me even though I'm still married. And we will still be in this ring around Rosie for years and years and years. And it will be all because I got her pregnant.
And one day,
Nicole, you better run. You better run. You better change your address.
One day he will turn around to you, Nicole, and he'll say to you, you want me to marry you? Did someone marry your dad? Did someone marry your mom? Please. I'm not marrying a woman like that, and that's going to hurt.
And like you said, he's probably going to say that you just like your mama, the mom that you love so much.
Exactly.
That's why you sat there and slept with a married man, even though I told you I was married and all this stuff. He'll throw it right back in your face. And then you'll be sitting there, maybe with 2 babies, still unmarried, still wondering where his wife is, and you'll still be there looking dumb.
You deserve so much more. Don't even put yourself
like
there.
The thing is, you have seen this play out with your grandma, probably your great-grandma, and even your mama. How does this happen?
I know.
How does this happen? Like, somebody answer the question for me.
And Pedro's still there calling his mama a gold digger.
She said she called her a chiparada or something like that.
Like, Chantel knows that my mom loves gifts. And,
she's a chiparada.
Yeah, like, and she's acting like a gold digger because she's there.
Look at my Gucci
sunglasses.
You see them good?
He was upset that his mom was taking Chantel's side. He was upset about that.
Well, because she sees
recognizes
what you're doing, and she remembers it
in your face. Pedro.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that you're doing what you're doing because of the father that you have, but,
But also, the thing... because Nicole is not having a good relationship with her mom, and the whole thing with Pedro, and she was sitting there talking about it with her mom.
I want to be there for my brother.
Yeah, but the thing is, she really wants to have a good relationship with her mom, even despite the whole thing with Alejandro.
Yeah.
So she was there trying to say, I'll be there for my brother, the brother who you cannot stand at this current moment.
Who has not been there for you.
Who has not been there for you. Oh, now you're going to go and support him and the foolishness. We'll get him a divorce today. We'll get him a divorce today. Today we'll give him a divorce.
And Kairaima is there saying, we have unfinished business. Women.
Maybe you can confront him with chill. We have unfinished business. Make it make sense. So, I just thought the whole thing was a mess. I do think that she needs to run. She needs to run because, and the only thing that's going to really save her is if she actually just confides in her mom.
Tell your mom.
Tell her mom what happened.
Some wisdom.
And just tell her mom, yes, I fell back into bed with him. It wasn't
pregnant.
I got pregnant. I had a miscarriage.
Her mom will be like, yeah.
and all this stuff. But you should confide in your mom. Don't let this fool come back here to the DR, get you sad.
He's gonna tell
probably get you liquored up.
That's why he's coming. He's coming to tell your mom, and then you and your mom, you guys are gonna argue that day.
Have a huge fight.
And he will go and comfort you, have sex with you again to make sure that you get pregnant the second time.
And this time he will be saving up all of his sperm. He'll be saving up good.
He's not gonna be doing anything with his wife. He's gonna be saving it so it can be strong. It can go strong into that egg.
And he probably will have it a couple more times just to make sure that it's in there nice and good. The wahala.
And what do you think about who was the last? Oh, Winter.
Oh, well, I would have just to top it off. So Winter has a roster of men, and I think it is a good thing because it is dating, collecting data.
Yes,
like we said in the last 2 videos we posted today. Dating is about collecting data. You can date as many men as you want to. That does not mean you have sex with them. That does not mean that you kiss them. That does not mean you hold hands with them. None of that. You're collecting data. Are you a good person for my future? Yes or no? No. Goodbye. See you later. I love what she's doing, and I love that the mom said that. I think it's fabulous. That's what you should be doing.
Smooth operator.
And I said, so what? I think it's horrible. What were you a smooth operator?
Damn Skippy.
Then Ryder was like,
River.
So you were one of many who got lucky to marry her, honey.
Hello, Jumbo.
Mambo.
Good.
So nice, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
My friendly over here.
Yes. So
that was really interesting.
Yeah.
Juicy.
Very juicy.
Let's see how it goes. So
yes,
you guys tell us what you think.
And do not forget to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.
Do you think Pedro was with Chantel for the green card?
Do you think he was a scoundrel?
I really think he was just a scammer.
You know, I think it's really a shame.
He was like those 419 boys. They call it the 419 when you scam someone, pretend to be in love with them for something in return. They used to call that 419 in Nigeria. He's like them 419 people.
Yes. So,
all right, my darlings.
we will see y'all later.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.